Alrighty then. We are here, we are back, and it is now going to be part 71 of The Fruit of Grisaia. Oimina and welcome, my name is Yuusha Anime and welcome back to The Fruit of Grisaia. Part 71. I didn't mean to make the video last time as long as the one before. I just felt like I didn't find a good place to stop, and this part right here seemed like the perfect place to stop last time. So I apologise for how long that one is, but we are going to continue on. We are going to soldier on and find out what is now happening with Michiru, because right now she is back to her previous self that we came across. So guys, I hope you're ready, because I sure as hell am. But before that, I need a bit of Coke. My bad, sorry. Need a good drink. As instructed, I immediately make my way back to the empty school building. Maybe now I'll finally get some real answers about what's going on with my erratic young friend. Oh yeah. Oh, the serious music here, hello. Even as I'm settling in to wait, the door slides silently open and the girl in question enters. She's not happy. Michiru folds her arms and silently approaches me. She appears to be sizing me up somehow. Rather than taking a chair, she lowers herself onto a desk in front of me. We're at a point-blank range, but she still hasn't said a word. With no point waiting until the sun goes down, instead of easing into the topic at hand, I try abruptly throwing her a bit of a fastball. You going to explain yourself? What the hell was that supposed to be? But as soon as the words leave my mouth, Michiru fires right back in an even more forceful tone of voice.
Yuuji-kun, 君こそ説明してくれない?
Oh damn. An explanation? Me?
そう、説明。なんであんなことしたの? もちろんあんなことってキスのことね。とぼけないでね。
Damn! Oh, sharp. Seems the girl is generally upset with me now. Completely incomprehensible. But how would she know if they share different memories? Because it seems like the bright and cheerful one doesn't remember the kiss originally, but it seems like this Michiru right here knows. So why does she know? Why does she know the about the kiss? Unless she's the original. Which one's the original? I don't know. I don't know. But this one feels more like her. Why? I don't get it. Damn. Seems the girl's generally upset with me now. Completely incomprehensible. I was expecting you to give me some sort of explanation, but instead it's yet another lecture on responsibility. No, it's not. Oh, it is. Never mind. I'll stay quiet.
君さ、本当に無神経だよね。
Oh yeah, she's pissed. Michiru rebukes me in a vaguely disgusted tone of voice. Almost like a big sister lecturing her brat of a brother on how to use his chopsticks. This coming from you? If you want to criticize my manners, shouldn't you explain who you are first? That little body swapping routine just now wasn't half bad, but it's not going to fool me. I assume you're aware of that.
私は私でしょ? 逆に聞くけど、君は誰?
Oh, she's always been suspicious of me then. Well, I'm me. I'm not sure how else to answer that.
でしょ? 自分で答えられないことを他人に聞くなんて馬鹿げてる。
Jesus, this is brutal tone of voice, especially Japanese words. God, she's not mincing anything. Again with this, when I talk to the other Michiru, I always end up getting lost in fog, wandering straight off topic. But I'm not Alice, and this isn't the time to be getting caught up in riddles. Okay, look, I've had enough of the riddling. Just because you're perching on top of a desk doesn't mean you need to croak at me like a crow.
それ、どういう意味?
Doesn't mean anything. Listen, just answer the question, will you? That's the most basic rule of the coherent conversation.
ルールは破るためにある。
Then how are we supposed to converse? Some people feel that way, but it's hard to believe it's hard to have a fair match without them. Here and now, for the purpose of this discussion, I think the two of us should be on even footing.
そうね。
Yeah, there we go. That's good.
では、たった今から君のルールに従います。どんなルール?
She's so scary, what the hell? Michiru imitates putting her hand on the Bible as she speaks. Hopefully this means we're finally going to get somewhere. I hope so. Good. Rule number 1. The first and only rule. Truthfully answer the following question. Who are you?
だからさっきも言ったでしょ。私は私。
You're definitely Michiru, but you're not the Michiru I know. Listen, I don't need any more banter. Just give me a yes or no answer. Are you Michiru? I want to know who's the real one. Michiru heaves a deep sigh and hops slightly down from the desk. After a moment of silence, she shrugs her shoulders, expressively, silently communicating the words. You really are clueless, aren't you?
ねえ、世の中はイエスとノーだけじゃ返事できない問題がたくさんある。
Ooh. Oh, damn.
例えば、1たす1はイエスかノーじゃ答えられない。これは謎かけじゃない。構造の問題。
Ah, okay, I see what you're saying.
もちろん、あなたが好きそうな二進法に変換したら、イエスノー、イエスノー、イエスノーの羅列で表現できるかもしれないけど。でもそれって。
Pushing out her lips in a mild pout, she continues with a clear tinge of displeasure in her voice.
やぼったい。
Oh.
それもとびっきりね。
Me? That's so. So this is a problem. This is a problem. Seems the two of us are communically incompatible.
それじゃあ君の話は終わりかな。
No. Oh, damn
今
it.
度は私の話を聞いて。
Oh, damn, okay. No chance to rebuke. I lie myself onto a chair and lean back in my listening pose. I have a listening pose, okay. Sadly, I can't help but admit it. We're firmly in Wonderland territory here. Seems I have no choice but to play by her rules. Shame we don't have any tea. I'm sure your story's worth savoring at length.
大丈夫。時間は取らせない。っていうか、時間がないのよ。おっと。茶化さないでね。
Okay.
そして、これは大問題なのよ。
Right. Okay. After thinking for a while, Michiru clears her throat with a little cough. I get the impression the girl just brushed away the conversation to this point like so many errant particles of dust.
まず、この子はひどく動揺してる。さっきの何？あんなこと初めて。原因はもちろん君。わかるでしょ？
Yep. Yeah, I guess so.
そして、今日のことも深く彼女を傷つけることになる。
You mean when she had that
これ
outburst?
はだから、
No, I didn't mean to skip
責
that.
任を取ってほしいの。簡単に言うと、慰めてほしい。
You want me to comfort her? Comfort? Want me to pet your head then? Or maybe I should get a big stuffed animal, put some candy in a stocking, and drop down the chimney at Christmas?
だから、茶化さないで。明日の朝、この子の部屋に来て、それから慰めて。とっても優しく、とっても紳士的に。
Are you telling me to look after her? She is telling me to look after her. Comfort me like a gentleman. Can't say I've ever heard someone make a request like that on their own behalf before. People drop hints, but outright telling someone I'm weak, comfort me, is more than a little unusual. Yes. Will that prevent any future problems?
ある程度はね。でも君がこの子にキスした時点で、それは始まってしまったのよ。
So, now I have to. Okay, hold on. You're making this out to be my fault, but you're the one who started this.
そ
Yeah,
うね。
you are.
確かにそう。でも私と違ってこの子は純粋なの。
Jinsui? Oh, what a hell of a word.
この子はそれとは比べ物にならないの。あのキスで。
Michiru hesitates for a moment, but apparently decides that there's no use hiding it. She fires off the words as if eager to get them off her tongue.
君のことを好きになったのよ。
Oh. Oh.
単純だって笑わないでね。だって生まれて初めてのキスをしたのよ。それで普通でいろって方が難しいんじゃない？
Umareta means like to be born. So yeah, there you go. Japanese lesson of the day. Umareta. And it's also the same kanji as if I remember sen. No, not sen. Sensei no se. As well as iki. Which is another use of that kanji. I can't remember the exact meaning of it because there's multiple different ikkis. So, yeah, there you go. If you say so.
何か質問はある?
Oh, quite a few actually. There's a whole mountain of things I don't understand. But I don't trust this hitting wall on return my volleys properly. Lob a tennis ball at her and you might get a watermelon flying back at you. Oh yeah. No, not for you at least. I'll ask the girl herself tomorrow. Seems like it'll be faster that way.
そう。それならそれで構わない。でもあくまで。
A demon? A gentleman?
わかってるじゃない。
Oh, it's a different Akuma.
君って堅物だけど、飲み込みは早いのね。
Had to be to survive this long, I guess. The conversation apparently concluded. Michiru waves her hand vaguely in my general direction.
あまり四角ばらないでね。はい。これあげる。まったく、あんな数。どうしろって言うのよ。
She's given me a reason to get in the room, and that's all the cars. Leaving a single model car behind on the top of the desk, Michiru strides out of the classroom. It's like something out of a mystery novel. Completely beyond me. Oh yeah. Actually, if you're interested in a mystery visual novel, there's one that I actually want to come out of Japan. That's called Iwaihime. I actually bought a Japanese Vita copy of it because it's one of the very few horror visual novels I was able to find. And there's also Fata Morgana no Yakata that I want as well. The House of Fata Morgana. I know there's an English version of that, but I know I can't play it on YouTube because Manga Gamer, but there we go. Yeah, god damn. I'm a spectator on this ride and the windows are opaque. Oh damn. I'm on a ride but I can't see what's around me. I was hoping to get a handle on the situation, but it's impossible. Don't even feel like reading some escapist novel right now. Oh damn. The only thing I want to do at the moment is collect my thoughts without the risk of being disturbed, which means, guess I'll go for a little run. With a small sigh, I quietly close the story of the girl named Michiru, placing a bookmark between today and tomorrow. Holy damn though. But which one's the real one? The way she's speaking is as if that's not actually her. So is the bright and cheerful one actually the real Michiru, whereas the other one is her created personality that breaks beyond a point? It's got to be some trauma that's brought on this second personality, because that's usually how a second personality or a third personality is even created, is through trauma. Some things are inevitable. The carefully wrapped present you hand to a child never comes back in one piece. There's no night without a dawn. The wrapping paper gets torn to shreds and the sun rises. That's the way the world works. The girl who wasn't the girl told me to come to her room in the morning. A lot about this strikes me as a strange, but at the moment I want to get this situation resolved. Time enough to pick at the details later. Oh damn. Okay, here we go. 25th of July. Although getting up at 5 in the morning is perfectly routine for me, I understand that I'm something of an outlier among my age group in this regard. Therefore, I decided to take care of my normal morning run and shower off my sweat before paying my visit. Yeah, that makes sense. Once I'm clean and dressed, I pull out the mental bookmark I've wedged between two slices of time, making my way to Michiru's room to pick up the story where I left off. Damn, this wording is amazing! Well, I'm here at least. So that's step one. But how exactly am I supposed to make my entrance? Most likely the Michiru on the other side of this door has no idea that I'm coming. I'm paused for a moment, trying to think up a decent opening line, but soon enough I shake my head and reach out for the doorknob. Thinking isn't going to help right now. Too many unknowns. Whatever happens, happens. Well, okay, here we go. Did we remember that little model car? Michiru, you awake? I wait patiently for a response, but as expected, there's no answer. Guess I'll have to make the first move. I'm coming in. That's a problem. You can tell me why inside. Uh-oh. It's unlocked, so my forcible entrance poses no particular difficulties. As I quietly close the door behind me, something stirs slowly in the darkness. For one strange moment, it feels as if the room itself is breathing. Oh. Fortunately, there's a bit of sunlight leaking through the gaps in the blinds, so my eyes begin to adjust. It's still gloomy in here, but not enough to pose any real issue, so she's still asleep. Got it. I spent long enough in the darkness where I couldn't tell the difference between having my eyes open and shut. This dimness isn't a problem by comparison. The cloying scent of cheap candy and imported fabric softener hangs in the air, thick as tobacco and smoke. Hidden inside the stronger smells, I also pick up a faint hint of ammonia. Probably a major component of that witch's brew the girl slathers on her hair. Oh, the hair dye. Got it. Excuse me? There's a pussy here. There's a pussycat here. I'm startled by the sudden warmth of a living creature coiling itself around my legs. It's the cat Michiru's been doting on lately. Seem to remember her claiming it wasn't a pet, but if it's hanging around her room, that seems implausible. Hello there, Rommel. Where's Michiru? The cat reacts to my voice by pattering off on its tiny paws and hiding in the bed. Seems she doesn't like me too much. And from a little above where the cat vanished, a somewhat surly human voice addresses me. Huh? Is that a blanket blob you, Michiru? Okay. I'm going to open the curtains. I understand it might be easier to relax in the dark, but a little light should help you wake up. Okay. Time to wake up. CG? Yes? No? Yeah, there is. Oh. Oh, wow. This CG? Hello. Wow. This is a cool CG. I like this. Michiru's sitting on the bed, a blanket draped over her head, her knees clutched to her chest. She's trembling visibly like some kind of traumatized war refugee. Or maybe a child waiting anxiously for parents who should have been home hours ago. Keeping a cat in the dorm, are we? Pretty bold. Can't say I entirely approve though. Oh. You sound rather forlorn, my friend. Forget to put on your tsundere attitude this morning? Oh, yeah, she says. I grab the back of a nearby chair and pull it up to the bed, after briefly declaring I'm going to sit. I do so without waiting for Michiru's response. Now that's more like it. Go on, give me the vinegar. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this. This is cute. Well, what's with that whiny tone of voice? You're already off your game. I'll be your audience, so how about starting with your vocal warm-ups? If you like, we can restart. Oh yeah, she does vocal warm-ups. I forget about that. I forgot about that. That was one of the first things we encountered her doing in the entire game. Damn. If you like, we can restart this scene from the point where I entered the room. I suppose I could. If someone told me to, but would that really make you happy? Okay. What a reprehensible woman. But if you want my kindness that badly, I suppose I can give it to you. Wow, I'm starting to sound like a tsundere now. I lean forward in the chair, reach out with one hand and give Michiru a few pats on the head. Huh? Kindness. Not enough for you? Here, take a little extra. We give Michiru the head pat treatment. It worked once, we can do it again. Well then, that should be enough for the moment. I'm going to get to the topic at hand. No need to prolong this, alright? You can just respond to the questions. Unless I'm completely off base, you're dragging around a serious problem of some sort. I'm not looking to pry, but whatever it is, it's creating headaches for me as well. I'm not particularly fond of stumbling cluelessly through difficult situations. To put it simply, I don't like this. Damn. I want you to explain your current condition. Can you do that for me? She knows. Is she afraid of the other her? That's right. So you don't remember after all. It's alright. With those words, Michiru lets out a tremendously long sigh. Sounds something like a 10,000-year-old cat accidentally brushing his overlong whiskers against the moon. Nothing to apologize about. You can take it nice and slow. So, try to talk, alright? We got plenty of time. Yeah, Not a problem. Don't sweat the small stuff right now, alright? Anyway, this happens to be exactly where I left my bookmark.
No.
Smooth. Smooth. Yeah, this is the start of the story, and you're the end. But I need you to talk if I'm ever going to decipher it.
変なの。それって謎々みたい。
A little bit. Maybe. But in that case, you're the one who has the answer. I'll hear you out, Michiru, so talk to me. Just make sure to wake me up if I doze off from boredom. I tried sleep learning before, but it never really did much for me.
わかった。話する。
She sounds so depressed. This is so alien. The cat in Michiru's arms suddenly gives a single meow. Taking that as her cue, the girl licks her lips and begins to speak.
うまく伝えられるかどうかわからないけど、
Okay.
覚えてないの。いろいろなことを覚えてないの。
Okay.
さっき猫に
Nekonyan.
その猫さんがこの部屋にいたっていうのも、私が連れてきたんじゃないって言ったでしょ。
The other her
手
did.
にいたの。ここまで来たのか。それとも私が連れてきたのに忘れてしまったのかわからないけど。
Do you know, it must be so scary
本当に
having...
覚えてないのよ。
It's very scary having memory gaps. It really is. Like, I have so many memory gaps in my head. Especially from when I was younger. And it's torture. Like, I wish I knew some of the stuff that I've genuinely forgotten. I remember, like, tidbits, but there's so much I can't remember. There's a deep wrinkle on Michiru's brow. She resembles a child trying to read a bulky encyclopedia. The girl doesn't seem to know quite where to
で
begin.
もいつからそうなったかははっきりと覚えてる。あの時から
Anotoki?
私は記憶が飛んじゃうようになったの。 突然何もかもわからなくなって気がつくと次の朝ってこともあった。例えばね、例えばよ、電車の中から外の風景を眺めていると、窓の向こうに何が見えるかわかるよね。
Yeah.
覚えてないとしてもなんとなくわかる。
Okay,
で
okay.
も私は真っ暗なトンネルに入ったみたいになって、一瞬で過ぎ去っていく景色も見えないの。それで気がつくと長いトンネルを抜けて、その先が雪国だったらまだまし。綺麗さっぱり何も覚えてない状態で翌朝になってる。
It's gotta have something to do with a friend of hers. It's got to. If the trigger is talking about friends, it's gotta be something to do with friends. So, this might be a long shot, but is it possible that that friend passed away and she feels some guilt about it to the point where she created a personality that's supposed to be like a friend? It might be a long shot, but I have the feeling that this is where it's going. Roughly, anyway, because the other personality seems to be like a true friend to the... I'm guessing this is the real Michiru, because she said it only happened since that day, so the other Michiru is not actually her. So I'm just taking a shot in the dark. I don't know. So your memory has been skipping. Okay then, let me ask a more precise question. Do you remember what happened
部
yesterday?
分的にはね、ちゃんと覚えてるわよ。ランドリーでみんなと話してて、それでユージが
Oh, it's because of what I said that didn't
ユー
help
ジがい
either.
たから緊張して、すごく胸が苦しくなって。
Yeah. Do you know what? It makes sense now why she's telling me to take responsibility, because I took her first kiss. Technically it was a second, but I know what it's referring to. And when I told her to forget it, of course she wouldn't, and that's why her chest probably hurt, because she fell in love with me. She was actually in love with me probably before that as well. So it stands to even more reason that this would happen.
それで、なんだか頭の中が熱くなって、
Got all hot? What do you mean, like all hot? You mean like hot and heavy? Or something like that?
私多分
Oh, she got
誰かに
angry.
怒鳴っちゃった気がする
Okay, yeah. She got angry because I was there.
途端に大きな氷柱を飲み込んだみたいに気持ちがすっきりして、でもそれから後のことは覚えてない。気がついたら猫ニャンがいて、ベッドの上で私は泣いてた。
Oh. Localized amnesia, is it? Is the girl herself aware of that these gaps in her memory coincide with the emergence of another
あ
Michiru?
の後どうなったの？私のことみんな怒ってる？
No. No, there shouldn't be a problem. I don't think you need to worry about that.
やっぱり
Biting her lower lip, Michiru mumbles a single word. It falls out of her mouth with the dull thunk of a sizable rock hitting the floor. Again? What's that supposed to
う
mean?
ん。そのいつもそうなの。私が覚えてないとき、何か嫌なことが起こっているんじゃないかって思うんだけど、全然そんなことないの。
Oh. So there is a trigger to
む
this.
しろ問題が解決していたり、以前より物事が順調な方向に向か
And
った
she
り、
doesn't know.
そんなことの方が多いの。
She's goddamn frightened. Not turning her head, Michiru flicks her eyes over for a furtive glimpse at me. After confirming that my expression hasn't changed dramatically, she gives a small sigh and resumes her story.
今も同じ。私が何か失敗をしても丸く収まってる。
Because you
だ
don't
か
know
ら
what to do.
余計にどうしていいかわからない。
Just be you.
ねえユージ、私何をしたの？
Oh, what did you do? Oh, don't worry too much. Your memory's probably just a little confused. I'd guess the situation was overwhelming, so you had to flip a mental switch to deal with it.
頭を切り替えるって。
Michiru reacts strongly to those words in particular. Maybe she does know after all? Well, I'm not a doctor and you're not a patient. It's up to you how much you want to hear.
何それ？どういうこと？
Oh. It's hard to tell when she's finished speaking, especially when she's like this. It's so hard to tell. I don't think it's that difficult a sentence. Think it over. Michiru lowers her gaze to the floor, staring at the carpet as if looking for the word she dropped earlier. But soon enough, she abandons the search and closes her eyes in apparent
ユー
resignation.
ジ、全部言ってみて。
You want me to tell you? Alright. Immediately after you
ちょっ
screamed
と
that...
待って。
Oh? Oh?
握ってもいい？
What? You want me to hold your hand? I guess, I don't really mind. Michiru timidly reaches out to me. Her small hand, damp with sweat, trembles like a sick songbird. She's really stressed.
それで
Immediately after you screamed in the laundry, the other...
ちょっと待って。
She's so fragile. What the hell? Why is she so fragile? I guess I don't really mind. Michiru slides across the bed toward me. As she draws near, the fingers of her hand twine their way between my... Oh, damn. She's going for the full-on, like, hold me thing. Wow. Can I continue now? You sure? Immediately after you screamed.
ごめん。さ、
What now?
ってしていい？
She's really demanding. Oh, wow. Okay. This is slightly surprising, actually. I'm not familiar with that verb. Request clarification.
だから。
You did. I can't determine what you're referring to. Yeah, she wants you to hug. Dakishimetai. Dakitsukutai. Yeah. Can't determine what you're referring from that word alone. I'm unable to answer.
ちょっとやってみるね。
Okay. Michiru pulls away for a moment, then leans over and wraps her arms around me. Keeping her eyes averted the whole way, she's squeezing pretty forcefully, almost like a child clutching a giant stuffed animal for
ギュ
reinsurance.
ってこういう感じ。
Aww.
こうしてもいい？
Seems a slightly academic question at this point. You already are.
そうだけど。してもいい？
Yeah, I guess. I don't really mind.
よかった。
She's so scared about herself.
それで
Okay. This little scene must look something like a large tree nearly ready to fall, being supported from the side by a lumberjack. A little ironic, since Michiru's clearly the one who needs to be propped up right about now. Alright, this time I'm going to finish the sentence. Immediately after.
ごめん、やっぱりいい。
She doesn't want to hear it. What do you mean?
やっぱり言わなくていいってこと。
She's so afraid of herself. She's so afraid of what she doesn't know. Alright, in that case, can you let go of me now? No, she wants you to stay there.
やっぱり離れなきゃダメだよね。
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello, Michiru, what? Maybe she already knows. She's got to already know. Even as she speaks, Michiru buries her face against my chest. I can feel the area near her lips grow warm with every exhalation of breath.
やっぱり離れるのが普通だよね。変だもんね、これ。
Michiru, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, it's not especially inconvenient for me, so I don't really
あ
mind.
りがとう。
Yeah, it's fine. Nothing to worry yourself about. The girl maintains her embrace on me for quite some time. My thoughts drift back to the enigmatic other Michiru. Huh? Huh? Wait, what? What was that?
嫌いになった。
Oh, my heart! Oh, I just got out. Hold on, I got dealt a fatal blow from Michiru. What is wrong with me? Whoa! Hey, why would I? Where's this coming from?
ってやっぱり変でしょ、こういうのって。
She's so
じゃない
self-conscious.
よね、私。
You think we're all normal?
こういうのって記憶が飛んだりってことね。今のこの状況のことではないよ。
She wants this to be normal. Oh. It's certainly not what you would call typical, but honestly, I don't view it as a major problem.
そう。
Yeah, not sure why anyone would dislike you over something like that. And in the first place, nobody could call me normal either, you know? Even I'm aware of that.
ユージは変だもんね。
That's right, so don't worry about it.
優しいね。
Aw, I get that a lot. To be honest, I'm getting tired of hearing it.
バカ。
Oh, that's adorable. That is beyond adorable.
ありがとう。来てくれて嬉しかった。
Feel a little guilty to hear you say that.
なんで？
Because I didn't come here on my own initiative.
そっか。
Oh, no.
そうなんだ。
But he was honest.
そうだよね。
He was honest. To be perfectly honest, Michiru, I came here because you told me to.
私に？
Yeah. She seemed to be making an effort to hide it now, but Michiru's clearly still disturbed. Confusion and anxiety flash across her face. Seems like this really is the one topic she wants to avoid above all others. But if we keep tiptoeing around it, we're never going to make any real progress.
それは
Yep.
その
Oh! Kitty-nya! Neko-nya.
猫にゃ。
Now she gets it. Watching the cat cuddle up against her leg, Michiru slowly continues to speak.
私は自分の知らない間に何が起こっているのかすごく怖いの。
I mean, everyone is.
状況が
but
悪
yeah,
くな
this
って
is
ないか
different.
らそれで構わないなんてことにはならないでしょ。
It's like a temporary coma. It's gotta be terrifying.
自分の知らないところで自分が何かしてるなんてすごく怖い。自分が自分でなくなっちゃうような気がして怖いの。思い出せないことが多くなって知らないことが増えて私の世界がどんどん小さく狭くなってそういうの。
Ah, no, I didn't mean to cut it off. I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
でも
As Michiru pets the cat's head, it emits a noisy rumbling purr.
朝の来ない夜はないだよね。
Yeah. And her voice as she speaks those words is slightly brighter than before. Yeah, that sounded a bit more enthusiastic. How does that one go? There's no night without a dawn and no rain that doesn't end. True enough. But even if the sun does get sick of rising, as long as you're yourself, your world isn't going to get any smaller. Who cares about the rain? Morning and night have nothing to do with it. It's all you.
そうですか。
Oh, here we go. She's back to normal.
そうですか。
Hmm?
あんたね、ちょっとあれでしょ。私のこと誤解しちゃったでしょ。それは全部あれだ。嘘ですからね、ビッシー。
Just as I notice that her eyes have grown slightly red, Michiru begins snorting roughly through her nose and shouting transparent nonsense at me. The girl really needs to learn how to deal with her emotions a little more calmly. No need to force it.
無理なんてしてないもん。だから今ここで話したこととか、したこととかは忘れなさいよね。
Okay. The stuff we did, by which you mean your unilateral clinging session?
聞こえませんっていうか抱きついてません。とにかくね、あんた女の子の部屋に男が入ってくるとかありえないんですけど。
Do you know, it's actually better to see her like this, and I never thought I'd say that. Not to repeat myself, but you're the one who...
うさい。いいから出てって。早くもう待てない。それなら私が出ていきますんが。
As Michiru stomps up toward the door, the cat follows at a dignified pace, holding its tail straight up in the air. You forgot your broom. Calling her a witch. Nice. How about the radio, while you're at it? I hear the delivery service industry is booming.
誰が魔女よ。フラは女を美しく見せるって金髪の私に喧嘩売ってんの。
By the way, Isaiah, blonde or black is beyond the point. What's beautiful is beautiful, right? For example. Oh.
それって
Yuji.
例えば何よ。
Are you gonna say you prefer to see her with black hair? For example, that cat. Oh. God damn it.
あんた、ちゃんと私が部屋に戻ってくるまでにはこっから消えてなさいよね。
Yeah, got it. I'll be out in a minute.
あんまり長くいられると男臭くてたまんないのよ。
I just said I'll leave.
それとね。
She's gonna thank us. She's gonna thank us. Come on. What now?
今日のこと。
Oh, never mind.
誰かに言ったらマジでぶっこら。
Alright. Well, looking back on this little visit, I've resolved exactly nothing. No, you've resolved more than you think. I achieved formal confirmation of Michiru's problem, but little else. The rough equivalent of shifting a heavy load on your back from the right shoulder to the left. That said, I'm not intending to take further proactive measures at the moment. Michiru is the only one who can truly resolve her problems. Maybe the external aid could provide her with a temporary crutch, but that'd only make things even harder on the girl when she finds herself alone again. When you try to save someone, often as not you succeed, only in stroking your own ego. Rather than scooping them up in your arms, you should be providing a push from behind, assuming of course they even want your help in the first place. Guess I really should get going. I leave the sweet smelling room behind. Having gained a little there, but a fresh coat of cat hair on my socks. Gosh dang it. Is somebody going to see us come out of the room? Please say somebody sees us come out of the room.
ってことで、私ってば幼児に言ってやったわけよ。今度部屋に入ってきたら、つま先をつまみ上げてやるぞってね。
And she's lying.
それはチルチルらしいのよさ。
Aha.
でしょ。こっちも遊びでツンデレやってるんじゃないんでね。
Alright, I'm going to shrink my
や
coat.
るときはやってやるですよ。
What kind of business exactly?
何よ、ユージいたの？いたならちゃんとそう言いなさいよね。
I just arrived here. Since that day, Michiru seems to have gotten back into a normal rhythm, even cracking jokes at my expense. Yay. Everything isn't quite back to the way it was before, but she seems to have gradually regained her balance.
つま先変なことされないようにユージも気をつけないとね。
Oh, wait, what do you mean what happened to the tits of my toes? Twisted toes? That's nothing. I heard a story once about a journalist who got abducted by a terrorist group. Oh, I think I know what he's referencing there. God, I haven't remembered that in ages. They broke out the pliers. Oh, yep. Alright then, I guess that's enough of that story.
あんたは変なところで残酷描写が出てくるから嫌なのよね。残酷超人
Cruelty
残酷
Colossus
スリーか。
Cruel. Whoa.
それ見てた。
Oh.
あるの？残酷あるの？
ないっけ？あまね、あるよね。あれ、私の夢だっけか。
Machina? Hold on.
それは私にはわからないな。
I mean, unless you're on about Hostel.
夢の管理ぐらいしっかりしてほしいのよ
Uh-huh.
さ。
なんで夢の管理までやらせるかな。さすがにそれは難しいわよね。
Yeah, I mean, she's no clairvoyant.
きっとサッチンならやってくれるはずなのよ。サッチン！
Oh no.
やれやれ。じゃあ私もちょっと買い出しに行ってくるね。
Oh, and Michiru's gonna be alone. Hello, how are you? How are you today?
何よ。
Nothing in particular. Was that Machina? Michiru, stay here.
何
The details are unclear. Keep quiet and stand by at your present location. Don't make me repeat myself again. Stay there. A scream from outside sounded like Sakaki. Oh, it was actually Yumiko. I was gonna think, hold on a minute, is that Machina or is that Yumiko? Hope it's nothing serious, but... Sakaki, where are you? Respond. Yumiko? Damn it, where is she? Sakaki! You alright? What is it? What happened?
できた。
What? It fell? What fell?
今、
No.
急に空から。
It's not the cat, is it? It's not the cat, is it? Out of the sky?
猫が。
It is. It is. It was the cat. When the pussy jump out and scare you. There's a quote. A cat, you say?
猫が降ってきたの。
Slightly. Slightly, she says. I followed Sakaki's gaze to find a familiar black cat bounding lightly away into a nearby hedge. Must have been wandering around this area looking for Michiru. That's Michiru's cat, isn't it?
知り合いなの？もしかして驚かせようとしてわざと？
No. No, you're misunderstanding. This was almost certainly pure coincidence. Almost certainly. You most likely happened to pass by as it was jumping down from a high place nearby. I doubt that cat did it out of malice either.
そう。それならいいけど。
Excuse me.
ちょっと驚いたわ。
Oh!
どうしたー？私にできることは？
Nothing.
何？
I thought I ordered you to stay at your post, maggot. Why did you disobey me?
そんなの決まってるでしょ。私はあんたの子分でも家来でもないからよ。命令を聞く義理はない。
She got a point. True enough, but you can't deny there was a possibility of real danger. That's why I told you to stay where you were. I really hope you can figure out that much out for yourself.
うさいな。確かにそうだけど。でもその。
There we go. Good sight.
うっさいのよ。それでどうしたの？猫が急に空から降ってきたのよ。猫が空から？猫が空からね。なるほど。ユミコ、それ私のツンデレブレインでちょっと考えたんだけど。
Yep. Go on. What's the verdict? What's the verdict? Come on, verdict, please.
もしかしてだけど、違ってたら気を悪くしないでね。それって猫じゃなくて。
Yeah, if it fell out of the sky, I guess.
雨じゃない？
Michiru.
そうですよね。猫と雨は間違いませんよね。だって猫は猫ですものね。間違いようがないですよね。
Yeah.
そもそもあの猫は松島さんのだって聞いたけど、違うの？
Uh-oh.
違う、私は猫なんて飼ってないもん。それでその猫にじゃなくて、どこの馬かわからない猫はどこに行ったの？
Uh-oh.
馬かわからない猫松島さん、猫と雨の違いは分かって猫と馬の違いが分からないの？
はあ、わかるに決まってんでしょ。馬と猫って全然違うじゃん。
Uma.
逆にどういう
Uma?
意味？
I thought Uma was supposed to be horse. Unless it's a different kanji that's in the original, I don't know.
なんだかちょっと分からない。いろいろ。
Yeah, I don't blame you for having a headache, Yumiko. Oh. What? Perfect. Perfect landing, Captain. Huh. It does look like a comfortable perch, doesn't it?
それで結局その猫は松島さんのペットなの？
その猫って何？それってどれ？
それって頭の上に乗ってる、明らかに乗ってる猫。
The comfortably perched one.
もしそうだとしたら何なの？
学園で動物を飼うことは禁止されているはずだけど。
Yep.
じゃあ違う。
じゃあ
あんたが見てるのは幻よ。こ
Maburoshi.
の世に猫
Really?
など存在しない。
Oh dear. I'm fairly sure cats do exist, actually.
いや、存在しない。この世には犬しか存在しない。
In an apparent attempt to protect her cat, Michiru begins to lay out a rather radical new theory. It's a crazy one. She's probably thinking Sakaki might talk to the administration and get the animal taken away from her. Yeah.
そうでは100歩譲ってそれが猫じゃないとしたら頭の上に乗っているのは何？
Yeah, good
今
question.
の私に言えることは全て幻。だから本当はここには何もいません。本来は姿もなければ音も聞こえないのです。
泣いたけど。
Uh-huh. Yeah.
泣いてないでしょ。完全に泣いてないでしょ。
Uh-oh.
二度泣いたけど。
二度目だった。
あー、そうっすね。泣いたね。じゃあ呪いだこりゃ。猫の呪いだわ。
猫の呪い。
頭の上に猫がいるように見えるんだわ。
Oh, damn it. Really? What do you think this is, Egypt?
ああ、急に頭が重くなってきたね。呪いってすごいわ。
Ah, Michiru.
それじゃあ私はそろそろ時間なんで。
She just declared that cats don't exist, now she's insistent on a cat curse. The word inconsistent itself is rendered meaningless in the face of this girl's irrationality. Michiru, my friend, if you're going to keep a pet cat, then at least try to be stealthy about it.
だから飼って泣いてばただの呪い。よくあるやつ。
If curses are common... Oh god, I hope they're not. I only stopped hearing about them recently. I've only just stopped hearing the
ご
voices.
飯なの？ご飯なの？
Hmm?
ちょっと待ってなさいよね。まったく。
The girl already does whatever she
ね
wants.
え、風見くん。松島さん頭を強く打ったりした？
Yeah. I don't know whether to answer with yes or no. Haven't heard anything of the sort.
そう。
Okay.
これからもうちょっと優しく接してあげることにしようって今思った。強く思った。
Oh. And so Michiru is more or less back to her old energetic self. If anything, I think her incomprehensibility factor may even have increased slightly. I do understand the girl's forcing out a show of cheerfulness to mask the continued instability of her emotions, and more simply, she's excited by her new pet. That said, no matter what the circumstances may be, this illusion and cat curse strategy strikes me as more than a little wince-worthy. Even by Michiru standards. Yeah. Guess I'll see if Chizuru can get me the standard cat vaccines. There's no telling what sort of viruses or infections a stray might have picked up. True. In some cases, feline intestinal worms can infect human beings. Yes, they can. Michiru's stomach is weak at the best of times, so a little caution seems warranted. Okay, have to be careful about being too nice, though. Don't need a certain capricious creature getting emotionally attached to me. Oh, I don't want a cat to be so close to me? God damn. Alright, I think I'll end this part here. This feels like a very comfortable place to end off this part on. Like, the beginning of this episode, they're very well, way more emotionally involved than I expected. I actually felt like I just bear witness to the real Michiru. So now I'm pretty sure that the other Michiru is not actually her. I'm near enough sure that the one who's more serious isn't actually the real Michiru. So, who is she? Why does she exist? I think it has something to do with her friend. They've obviously might have passed away to some extent, to cause a trauma that is related to them taking their personality. That's the feeling that I get. I mean, since she reacts so strongly to friend, and especially best friend, it's got to be her best friend, but I don't know what the circumstances are. God damn, this is going to be difficult. But anyway, I'm all out of time for this episode, guys. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you want any more from me. And I shall see you in the next video. Sonaja, guys. I will most certainly see you next time. Oh boy, I will indeed. Probably going to record one more of this after.